Take it off.
Show my face.
Yes, sir.
Negative.
Are you ugly?
Quite the opposite.
Take it off.
Yeah, I really did not need to see that last part of this. Gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing well and being productive, absolutely owning it life. While I have you here, and for those that are short on time, we got a longer video to go over, but this woman is complaining that she doesn't get approached as much as her other friends in her friend group, and is sulking about that online. Because she's not the pretty one, but claims to not be ugly. Listen, we don't need Task Force 141 to break down to her that she is overweight and a very average woman at that. Men won't stick their necks out for average women anymore. Hell, they hardly do so for above average women, so... Are you really surprised? Anyways, I'm not going to waste too much more time here. Do me a huge favor on your way in, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell if you have not, as I would greatly appreciate that. And hey, if you like my content, you're just gonna keep getting it. Either way, let's react to her sob story and break it down. One moment. Boom.
Ladies, can we start a thread? Because I want to talk about something that I haven't heard, and I just want to know if anyone else, any women are experiencing this. Quick backstory. Coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that there are a lot of women that are experiencing this, and it's really no surprise to me.
I always had low self-esteem. I never felt attractive. I didn't really have friends. I was pretty much a loner. And so as an adult, I still have some of those thoughts in my mind, and it could honestly affect how I present myself when I'm out. But with that said, I have a lot of gorgeous friends, okay? Everybody's pretty. Everybody's pretty. Can we talk about how we are not?
Yeah, and here's the funny thing. I'm sure as you've looked through some of the dating profiles, you'll see that the lesser attractive ones tend to hide themselves behind their more attractive friends and their profile pictures, their dating app pictures, and I just think it's kind of funny. Shows how much shows how much you care about yourself.
Not the woman that's like ever approached in the friend group. More specifically, how you internalize it, how you deal with it. You know, because it's hard for me to believe that I'm the pretty girl when I'm out and men don't approach me. I tell you guys all the time that, like...
Yeah, that's not surprising. But if we were to flip the script, you know, men are very hardly ever approached by women, so boo-hoo.
I get the most attention from guys on the internet, not out in public. I for the most part, I'm never approached, just to keep it a buck. Or I'm approached by super older guys, like 50 and up. Nobody in...
Yeah. That makes sense to me. Online, you can post yourself from the neck up, and they're not going to see it. In real life, they're going to see it, and they're going to see that you are definitely quite differently shaped, so they're not going to want to have anything to do with you, except for these older men that are very desperate, apparently, and want that. So, no surprise here.
My age range. And I don't care how many times my friends tell me I'm pretty, people at church tell me I'm pretty. When it's all said and done and I'm in a room with them, I'm never seen. And it's kind of hard to deal with. And then you can't even really talk to your homegirls about it, because if you tell them, then they're going to be self-conscious about how they are in your presence, and you don't want to dim their light because you love them. But like, what do I have to do? Distance myself from pretty people? Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
How do y'all deal with it? Do you talk to your homegirls? Do you just internalize it? Do you talk to other people? to just ignore the feelings? Like, because that's my thing. When I'm by myself and I meditate or I look at myself in the mirror, I feel beautiful. And then I get around other pretty girls and I feel like the ugly duckling. And nobody can convince me that I'm attractive.
Yeah, I mean, you convince yourself that you're attractive in your solo practice here, but when you go out, you get the brunt, cold truth of the matter. It's sad, but true, you know?
That's why it's hard for me to receive compliments. That's why it's hard for me to trust that what people are saying they mean, because my life experience tells me otherwise. So how do you deal with it if you are dealing with it? Ladies.
Yeah. And here's the thing, you've had a lot of your adult life to deal with it, but instead of actually dealing with it, you decide to cry on TikTok about it. Honey. Instead of believing this indoctrination that, you know, you're a beautiful queen that don't need no man, and you're out here slaying and putting your best beautiful self forward, you actually turn people away. Have some humility. Work on yourself, and perhaps you'll start attracting men that way. Especially not older men that you seem to not be interested in. But, hey, you're getting some attraction there. Either way. I'm gonna wrap this one up. It's gonna be a shorter one as there wasn't a lot to go over. Thank you to whoever posted this, as I believe this was part of the TikTok channel, but I can't remember who did. Sorry about that, but shout out to you. I hate to subject you guys to stuff like this sometimes, but I think it's imperative to try to understand a woman's mindset if you wish to date them, and this one just acts like a victim who remains tied up after she's been let go. Guess what I was trying to put across while I'd mentioned that is that, you know, she probably understands why exactly people aren't approaching her but isn't doing anything about it, which is the absolute sad thing. If she put a bit more attention into her looks, she'll attract men, as the cold hard truth is that men want beautiful women. We really don't care how that makes you feel, but hopefully your post makes you feel a bit better about all of this. Yeah, I severely doubt it, but then again, it's hard to get into the mindset of these women, and either way. I'm done covering this one. Thank you for sharing this clip. Hope that you all have a wonderful evening. And remember, men, always do your due diligence. Bye for now.